Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on euro currency. So here it seems we're starting the new stage of the trading on euro, at least on the long side, because the idea with the grabber, well, actually it was not really bad, but unfortunately it hasn't brought us any profit. So our prediction has started from the points that we have discussed for potential entry. But mostly this trade was finished on the break-even. Our comments on Friday when we said that, well, our prediction looks a bit suspicious and we called to not take the position. Wait until the payrolls report seems was correct, because you could see what has happened during the number report. And here we are turning to the next stage. Why? Because currently the daily trend has turned bearish, while the weekly trend remains bullish. And in this new stage, the only thing that we need to know from the weekly chart is the break-even point for the trend. For the next week, it will stand around 107.03 area, at least based on the broker that I use here for the charting. On the futures, it will be slightly higher because futures involve some rate difference, and it stands around 107.43. So this will be the September futures. It means that how in general the direction trading of the trend direction works. Until the major trend that you use for the direction on high time frame, which is weekly here, is not broken, you are watching for important and strong support areas for a potential entry with this trend. It means that despite that daily trend stands bearish, but we do not use it for position taking, for a direction. We use for a direction the weekly trend. Weekly trend stands bullish. The daily trend is important for intraday traders who trade on the intraday charts, which we will discuss a bit later. But now for daily purposes, our direction is up and we are watching for strong support areas to consider possible taking long position. That's the logic. Grabber was a really nice idea, but now it is standing in the past. Here we're turning back to the shape of the hand shoulders pattern, right, that we were discussing previously. And from that standpoint of view, 107.60, 107.40 that we actually were watching previously seems our next area to watch for, especially when we have so strong downside action on Friday. It has really good chance to be continued. Besides, an area around 107.60, which is a 50% support, is very important for euro currency. It likes 50% supports. So it accompanied with the daily oversold. So a combination of the oversold with a strong support area that's harmonically equal to the bottom of the left arm seems to be interesting to consider long entry on a daily, weekly basis. Besides, if market will drop lower, in this case, weekly trend also will turn bearish and context will turn into bearish. So it's actually will be somewhere near the trend break-even point. And actually, I suppose that probably this will be last chance for taking the long position, because actually, if you will take a look at the hand shoulders, if even from the standpoint of this pattern, drop below the right arm bottom, start smelling like the failure of the hand shoulders, which also will change the context. And it means that last chance for the bulls and for euro actually to reestablish our protection will be somewhere around this area. So this conclusion that we could make on a daily chart. Now, if we take a look at the lower time frame, here we have bearish context because daily trend stands bearish. And if you would like to trade it on intraday charts, you need to start searching chances to go short. So preferably if it will happen with some pattern on the back. And by taking a look at the for our time frame chart, it seems that we could, well, pretend on say some kind of the hand short pattern, right? So if market will show the bounce here, this will be a nice opportunity to consider scalp short position. Target will be the same. So as on a daily chart, we were speaking about 107.50, 107.60 area. So maybe here it will be kind of the A, B, C, D pattern to the downside. It's very probable. But bearish traders could start watching for a pullback, for some rally here to consider taking the short position. On the hourly chart, I would consider 108.60 area by the two reasons. First of all, this is actually a natural support resistance area. You can see market previously was flirting here fib level, but also this is, if you remember, our previous conference support. So here was conference support before market has broken it on the payrolls report. That's why sometimes broken conference areas become great resistance when the market is coming to it and from the opposite direction. So that's just few thoughts on the current situation on EUR. If you're planning to take the short position, maybe the good compromise will be to consider gradual entry using the scale in, to not wait precisely the same level, but taking a little bit on every level. So for instance, if your market will reach 108.30, think about taking some part of your position. Market moving higher, 108.60, add more. So that lets you to be in the market if even market will start up downside action a bit earlier. And very scalp traders, I would say, could also watch for this thrusting action. So for instance here, since thrust is very good and fast, theoretically you could consider some Napoli patterns. Maybe it will be double repo buy, maybe bread and butter sell. It's also possible to be formed. And if you're trading on very short some time frames, on hourly and below time frames, that might be steps for you. So as you can see, on every time frame we could find some pattern that might be interesting for trading, depending on your priorities and your preferences that you usually feel comfortable to trade with. And that's particular what we will be watching for on your accounts in next week.